John Lombard asked an interesting question around, the worry how antitrust type legislation might affect digitized companies whose advantages continue to compound due to their ability to invest. I would personally, I think that uh, my guess would be you might have a short term hit on those companies, but then if you look back when the baby bells were broken up and AT&T broke up. My memory of it, and the problem with ever talking about valuation with Rob around is like having a family argument with my wife. He both knows more and remembers more than I would ever know. But my memory of it, and stop me with facts any time here, Rob, is that the once the regional Bell operating companies called the RBOCs were sent out, they actually had more capitalization than AT&T by itself. So, John, I would think that
Yep.
perhaps in the short term, but I would actually say if you look at some of if you look at saying, Facebook, Apple, Google, Microsoft, and I'm forgetting one. Anyway, and
Netflix.
then Baidu. What's that?
I said
Yeah,
Netflix.
sorry. Oh, yeah, I was thinking more at a higher level. Anyway, the big guys, and then the Chinese ones, right? Baidu, Alibaba, Tencent, JD. Uh, that I would actually look at the past number of years and wonder if you couldn't have a lot more innovation if they didn't have so much market dominance, because there's so many places to innovate. But that's to be found, and we'll see where this antitrust thing against Microsoft against Facebook goes.
Yeah. And the one thing I just add to that really quick, John, is, one of the things is, when you determine rewarding people for innovation or rewarding people for anything that they do, which causes them to do it more. The really interesting thing that's happened is, well, you could argue that the anti-competitive things that Facebook, et cetera, has done to consolidate their markets, if you view it that, the interesting thing is from an innovator's perspective, and you think about it from, think about Instagram, think about WhatsApp, those people are not they're not unrewarded for the innovation that they're doing. They're actually just rewarded by being pulled into a public company. So if you think about the economic mechanisms for what drives you to really want to invest and innovate, they still actually exist, even though those things are happening. It's just how the, if you will, the cookie is cut or the pie is cut that is part of what's happening too.